Good. My bad for being late. Late to the party. Better late than never though. See how we looking with the lights up. So we rock like this. What's hood, man? Sure y'all seen the news, straight drop, turning itself in Monday, aka giving itself time to get up out of here. You know. Judge say they let him out the first time after the first shooting because he was he admitted to what he did and all that, and took accountability and didn't ask for probation. Then 6 months later he asked for probation. A whole bunch of bullshit. It don't make no sense. Sound like they trying to protect somebody who already told before. So that's just what I think. I feel like he told already before on this previous case, because how you get out, you know, when you said you're gonna take your time like a man, you ain't gonna snitch. I mean, you ain't gonna ask for no probation, and then you go in jail, and 6 months later you ask for probation, and they let you out on a 5-year sentence. I never heard of that. You shot up a function, a public place, and you mean tell me you told the judge that you're gonna go do your time, hold accountability, take accountability for your shit, and 6 months later you file a petition, not a petition, you file a motion for probation, and they get accepted. That shit crazy to me. Like, bro, you either lucky as hell or you telling. You know? Then you got what buddy say? Let me see. I'm turning himself in Monday at 201. I told y'all he gonna end up in 201. 201 got some demons in there too. He said he'll be back sooner than you can blink. Now, this my thing about that. I just blinked. That's how fast he say he gonna be back. Now, let me remind y'all, he was already on the run for probation violation since May on a 5-year sentence. So you violated no matter which way you look at it. Either way it goes, you're not gonna be out like ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you beat Dolph murder, you still gonna have to go sit down for 4 to 5 years, 3 to 4 years, however long. You only did 6 months on your 5-year sentence, so you got 4 years and 6 months left on that sentence that they probably gonna make you do, because they're gonna regret letting you out in the first place, because as soon as they let you out, you back on the news for killing somebody. You know what I'm saying? So now they feel like it's their fault. They feel like they should have never let you out, and you know, they the reason that Dolph did. And a lot of people gonna feel like that. The family, that's what they're gonna say to the judge. Like, judge, you let him out. If he would have done his time from the jump, he never would have been able to be out to kill nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that worked, man. I don't know how he gonna pull that off. Making sure the butters and deck. Wait, check. Understand me? Yeah, they there. Oh, they there. They there. Stop playing with pimping. They be thinking the boy ain't got no butter. So maybe for both of these motherfuckers up, man. 2 for Dolph. There's 2 for Dolph right here. The Dolph way. The Dolph way. The Dolph way. Lately, I've been feeling special, man. Memphis niggas known for crashing. I heard you going broke, so ass up. That's for Dolph. Double shotty Molati to their body. Pop in. different flavors. What do you savor, neighbor? Both of them that flavor, neighbor. I'm gonna wait till y'all hop up in here before I get to talking. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody pop in and I'll go and get the video out the way. Y'all can watch it later. Oh, now, as y'all looking at it, you know what I'm saying? Just know I waited for y'all though. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for y'all to hop in, hit that like button, stop in. We blowing 2 for Dolph. Straight drop, saying he gonna turn himself in Monday. So they give him 3 days to run. He been on the run since May. That man is not turning himself. If he do turn himself in, that'd be the smart thing to do. But I feel like he know he fucked up. I wouldn't be surprised if his shooter's waiting at the lawyer office, at the police station, wherever the hell he's gonna turn himself in. That they're gonna be waiting on him, bro, with letting the crash stop on everything. But 201 ain't gonna be nice to him for sure. Wheezy. They ain't gonna take it easy. I don't know if y'all been to Memphis jail before, but I've been in there. Them boys get wild. They definitely get wild up in there. No cap. So let's get down to it. That's something I want y'all to hear. Y'all opinion on this. Because I don't think he was the only one on that case. And the judge said out his own mouth that he cooperated, even though he could be talking about he cooperated with himself. He cooperated as far as his own case go, you know, taking ownership and all that. But it's looking funny. That's all I'm gonna say. It's looking very funny. He could be an informant the whole time. Cause I ain't never seen no judge talk like this about nobody. Just because they confessed. When it was a violent crime and such. You shot up a bowling alley, bro. Why is the judge acting like, you know, you deserved a break? Because that was your first time blanking out. And that was a blank out. Definitely a blank out. Okay, This is what we're gonna do. So I don't want to get no copyright. I don't want to get no copyrights. So let's get to it. And shout out to Came From Nothing podcast too. Coming to Truth Teller, let them know, you know what I'm saying, about himself, because dude is a clown. And I'm talking about Truth Teller. I don't see how y'all watch dude for any information whatsoever. You can look at him and tell like he just not he not from this life. He don't care about the people. All he want to do is make $1, and it look like he smoke crack or something. I'm just gonna keep it real. He probably trying to just make whatever he can make so he can get high. Man, that man misled the people so much and trying to start beef between cliques and all that. This shit just don't make no sense, bro. and he found the right person to question, which was FBG Cash. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mess with FBG and them other than, you know, but after the Dolph death, I don't like how they've been rocking. So this my thing. You ask Cash about, you know, Cash always just saying this, whatever he can to get the most shock value. So I never really listened to him anyway. But bruh, you gonna get up there and basically try to discredit Coming From Nothing when he the only positive voice y'all got over there. You know what I'm saying? All these dudes be claiming they wanna stop the violence and all that stuff, and they wish the shorties to get it together, but they not rallying behind the person who's really out there trying to push that narrative. You know what I'm saying? And get that change in order. You know what I'm saying? And action. This man steady want to discredit this man and make it seem like he out here clout chasing or something. And he ain't did nothing but be real with everybody from the jump. That man probably as real as they come. One of the realest bloggers to ever do it, and he ain't even been doing it that long. He probably a month in. You know what I'm saying? And everything everything I done heard from him been A1, 100. Man ain't never, you know, said nothing that I can say he trying to start something like that. Yeah, everybody human. He get mad at people when they come at him, as he should though. And he still don't take it there to a certain point where like other people be doing, get the diss and the dead and all that. The man just, you know, if you can, I don't know if y'all real nigga meter reader is messed up, or y'all real person meter is messed up. But if you can read real people and you can tell, go check out Came From Nothing podcast, J Hood. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure you can just roll down any video, click it, and listen to him. And you can tell dude has been there, done that, and he tired of this shit, bro, just like all of us. Anybody that really been out there and done that and lost their people and lost so many people to this shit, seen people just die for nothing and other people killed for nothing, and you know what I'm saying? And you be like, you know, even if it's your homie and you see your homie and he do something, he take somebody about and you know it was like for nothing, you just, you know, it's kind of it gets sickening sometimes, bro. You just be like, damn, bro, ain't even deserve, dude, ain't even deserve it. Or, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's something that's, it's always just that how, you know, when the people that I think that just see all this trauma and all this shit like it's normal, and they try to act like it's normal so they can seem to be tough or something like that, they really just don't know they really running from their true feelings, bro. Like if they listen to their true feelings is definitely telling them something ain't right. This shit is not normal, and it ain't cool to be out here bragging about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And to be proud of that. And if you sitting here and you like you saying that, okay, yeah, I've been through hell, this shit suck, it's trash, I hate it, but you don't want to do nothing to change the next people up under you from coming up under that, just take it back to when you was a kid, before you got dirty and all that. You know what I mean by dirty? Before you got to the point of no return in these streets, or to the point of no return, because it's always you know, you can always turn and do the right thing and go the other way. You know what I'm saying? But when we got to the point of no return, so to speak, when you jumped off the porch, imagine if you had a big homie, right, who came and grabbed you up and was like, bruh, look at this. Let me show you this. Look at this guy. Dead. Look at this guy. Dead. All these my homies. They all dead because we was on the same shit you was on. Look at your homie. Dead. Look at your homie. Dead, bro. The other homies in jail. Look at all the people in jail, bro. This is not the right way to go. Now I'm gonna show you how to get this shit legally and the right way, bro. Start a business, get some stocks, get into some real estate or something. You ain't got the money, save up the money and get into that. I help you. You don't cost too much of nothing to get into stocks, bro. You can get into stocks with $300, $400, $500, bro. You just got to be patient. It's kind of like the streets. You can buy low, sell high, any stocks, crypto, all that. It's so much different stuff that I guarantee you these street dudes will be real good at, that they don't even get themselves a chance to try it because they never step outside the box. All they thinking about is going to get a pound or going to get an 8 ball or something. You know what I'm saying? And if they just would go get, you know, some understanding about how life works, they will see like you don't have to take that route, bro. And if somebody was there to pick you up and tell you that shit when you was young, imagine where you would be right now. Like 10 years ago, 5 years ago, however long ago. Imagine if somebody on that block where you was at when you was finna start gang banging and doing all this dumb shit, if they came and got you and said, hey bro, download this stock app where you know, TD Ameritrade, download any stock app, whatever you want to do, boom, on Robinhood, download this stock app, bro. Buy some shares of Amazon, buy some shares of Tesla, and then just give it a minute. I promise you, bro, in a couple of years, we're going to be on 1.2 K 5 years ago, invested in a Tesla or Amazon, a motherfucker would have been a millionaire by now. You know what I'm saying? 3, 4, about 5, 6 years ago, you motherfucker be a millionaire. Dogecoin, you millionaire. Amazon, motherfucker would have been a millionaire, multi-thousandaire. You know, like when I say that, I mean 500,000 or better. You know what I'm saying? 500,000 or better. Imagine if somebody would have scooped you up and put you on that type of shit before you got to shooting your gun, before you got the gang banging and all this shit, bro. Imagine how different shit would have been. So stop coming at people who's trying to lead the youth in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to discredit the word of somebody who's actually speaking life into situations that's dead. You know what I'm saying? That's people will think that's dead, so to speak. They don't believe in peace. They don't believe in squashing shit. They don't believe in none of that shit, giving passes. They don't believe in that shit, bro. So imagine if you can get them type motherfuckers to believe like, damn, bro, you right. You know what I'm saying? Me going to kill this man because he killed my people ain't more important than me being around for my family 10, 15 years from now. You know what I'm saying? Seeing my kids graduate, seeing my kids get married, seeing my kids, you know, get their first house, shit like that. That shit is way more important than revenge, bro. For real. And then if you ain't got kids, then maybe you won't understand. But once you have kids and you look at them and you say, damn, is my kid more important than proving something to another motherfucker in the streets that don't give a fuck about me, that ain't gonna be there for me if something happen, they ain't gonna help me if some, you know, say I get took out this shit, God forbid, is they gonna go give my kids some shit on their birthday, you know what I'm saying? Is they gonna show them out mama snow in the wintertime? Is they gonna cut their grass in the summertime? No. 9 times out of 10, it ain't gonna be too many of them real ones like that, bro. And even if it is, it's not the same as you doing it and being there for your family yourself. You hurting your kids more than anything. You hurting your family more than anything, bro. So I would just advise y'all to start thinking like, whatever you doing, is it worth it? Now, some people do shit to protect their family. I can't knock that. Some people do shit to help their family. I can't knock that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we do take chances or feel like we need to take chances in order to advance to help our people. That's understandable. But I'm talking to the people who just do shit for the, you know, for the it's the principle that matter, or it's the clout that matter. You know what I'm saying? Like FBG Cash, you don't want to look like a lame. You talking to a truth teller, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's the lamest of lames, man. That man is not no real goddamn street dude. He's not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I don't even understand how he got that type of following. And I'm not just saying this because I'm mad that he's, you know what I'm saying, eating. I want him to eat, but he could be eating in a different way, bro. Like, he could be pushing a different type of narrative. You feel me? He doing all this shit. The minute I seen him do that, the dude got hit up. They black. He slid on him, black. You know what I'm saying? He drilled him. All that shit, bro. Like, how you feel comfortable even saying that about another motherfucker? You wouldn't say that shit if his family or friends was right there. Would you say if I'm just making two names up, if Tony family or friends was right here and Greg was right here and you was telling, would you tell Tony family how Greg drilled Tony and use them type of words, bro? So why the fuck are you doing it for a YouTube video when that word's gonna live there forever? So when their kids grow up, they gonna hate you. They might go find that video. Their kids might grow up, you be gone, you probably be somewhere not even thinking about it. You living your life somewhere, their kids see you somewhere and beat the shit out your ass, or whatever they do to you, you know what I'm saying? Because you talked about their daddy 10, 15 years ago, and now they grown, and they see your old ass somewhere, and they ain't got no remorse for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't have no remorse for them, or they people. Like, I don't even understand how people can sit up there and listen to you. Truth teller, you are a true clown, bro. I promise you, you are a unprofessional true clown, and you deserve to be canceled. I don't see how you got involved in this culture. I don't know where you came from. You are not a person that look like, if you look like the type of dude that if you was in the streets, you was getting treated, smacked around, cheated out your money. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't want to be around you unless you're beneficial. And, you know, to be honest, like, you was the type person that I wouldn't even hang around, bro. And I speak for everybody that's like me, bro. Nobody like you. Them dudes that you doing all them interviews with that's from Chicago, they doing that shit because you paying them, bro. That's ain't nothing but a job for them. If they had any type of moral compass, though, they wouldn't even give you them interviews. But I can't knock them because, like I said, they feeding their kids with that money, so they got to do what they got to do. But at the same time, they could realize, like, hey, I can get the same interview to somebody else and get the same amount of money or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So, or they can interview themselves or have their homie who fucked up, tell their homie, hey man, you fucked up out here, you ain't got nothing to do, you ain't got no plan to get no money. Go get a camera, bro, pull out your phone. You're gonna record me for this interview, boom, I'm gonna get you on. But instead they'll give a clown like you the interview, you know what I'm saying? And hear you on the interview asking questions that's gonna start beef between two hoods, or try to start beef between two hoods. Luckily, Came From Nothing podcast ain't no goofy, and he peeped that shit, because he could have easily just, you know, took that shit and started some shit with that shit, and it would have been all on you. If anything, any type of blood would have got shed, that shit would have been on your hands, bro. So I want to take this time to say you are the donkey of the day, bro. Truth Teller TV, you the donkey of the day. Like, you don't get none of my, you know, I will never follow a person like you, bro. For real. Back to straight drop, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Came From Nothing podcast too, man. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. We support you. The real support you, man. We're gonna overpower them fakes. For real. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to know, man, I got your back. I don't give a fuck what none of these niggas say. I see what you're doing. I see the message you push. You know what I'm saying? And, I've been rocking with you, shit, since you was, goddamn me, 500-600 followers. Goddamn me, what you got in one day. You know, I know. So shit, and that shit on that ain't even the point though. It's the the point is what you saying, bro, will actually change the way a lot of these kids thinking is lost. You know what I'm saying? The kids that think it's uncool to think like that, they'll look at you and be like, okay, I can think like that and still be G. I ain't gotta be no pussy just cause I really I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. It take more guts to think like that and think for yourself than it do to just, do what your homie doing. Cause that's easy to do when you got them that's gonna have your back. But what about when you tell them, nah, bro, I ain't on that dumb shit. I'm finna make some of myself. I'm finna start this business. Why don't you come with me? Fuck the streets, nigga. Let's go start this business and get some money. You know what I'm saying? See how they react to that. If they react a different type of way to that, then they ain't for you, bro. You can fuck with them from a distance. Tell them you'll see catch them later on. It's just how life work, bro. Everybody can't go where you go because they ain't ready to do what you gonna do, what you ready to do. Motherfucker ain't trying to see no change and make change, then motherfucker need to get the fuck on around. Change your person you hanging around. And that's real shit. At the end of the day, man, we out here getting murdered at a high rate. And you got all this other shit happening. We damn sure don't get no fair shakes in court. So the only thing we can really do is come together and try to, form that Voltron. We can't be fucked with. We form that Voltron. Nobody can fuck with us, bro. Like we will be literally like unstoppable, man. I'm talking about beyond measures. Everybody, and I'm not just talking about blacks. I'm talking about anybody that's for the right cause. You know what I'm saying? Against the wrong cause, and that's meaning everybody get a fair shake. Everybody get, equal. Everybody life equal. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way we're gonna really turn this shit around. And in order to do that, we gotta come together as a people and let them know we together. This shit, we stronger together than we are apart. You got 10 people standing on. Never mind, I ain't even bring that analogy up right now, but y'all will get it later, bro. But at the end of the day, bro, you got straight drop turning himself in Monday. That's gonna give him time to run. If he don't run, that'll be his best choice. Go on, take this shit on the chin, get it over with. You might have a chance of beating it, but if you beat it, the streets gonna beat you, so it don't matter. You already made your bed. Now you gotta go to sleep in that motherfucker. And it's sad too, cause you feel victim to this shit, bro. You looked at how all these rappers dissing niggas and getting on, and you thought you could do it too, and you thought you can go out there and kill somebody and brag about it and get away with it. It's cause a lot of people from Chicago do that shit, bro. Like where you at ain't Chicago. That's why I'm trying to tell niggas Memphis is not Chicago, bro. St. Louis is not Chicago. We can't get away with the same shit y'all get away with. They get away with down there. Same thing for us as them too, though. We get away with shit they can't get away with. You feel me? Like, man, it's just you gotta live by the rules that's set where you at. All that, it's cool to listen to them and be fans of the music, but bro, you don't gotta live by it and die by it. Because at the end of the day, that's what's gonna happen. And I just hope y'all understand what y'all getting yourself into. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna have to be the one to deal with it and your family. So I think if you don't want to think about yourself, think about your family. I know it's hard out here, but at the same time, it's harder in there and up under there and up there. So let's get this shit together, man. Let's start supporting the people who mean us well. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker don't mean you no good. Stop supporting them. Motherfucker just want, some people just do this shit for a check and for entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers you got people who get on her and get slopped and just spew whatever the fuck come to their mind. You know what I'm saying? Some of them tell the truth, some of them don't. But some of that shit need to be, dumbed down to a minimum. Not dumbed down, but you know what I mean, bro. Once you get to that level, once you get to a certain level, you got kids and shit that's watching you, and they kind of, some of them feel like your word is lost. So if you telling them, don't do this, don't do that. But shit, if a motherfucker do this to me, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, then they gonna follow you because they want to be like you. You gotta lead by example. You know what I'm saying? You can't be saying something that you gonna do and then tell the kids they don't do this. You gotta lead by example, man. Period. And you see, that's what happened. And when you don't lead by example, you get straight dropped. His dumbass didn't see how everything turned off for everybody else with the Julio Folio shit, the Chicago shit. Nothing good came from niggas dissing they dead, dissing the dead, and you know, putting yourself out there to where you want that image of a murderer and a rapper murderer. Nothing good come to that, bro. A nigga will book you for a show, then book you for your life. Be careful with that shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, bro, we got a long fight ahead of us, and we need the right leaders leading. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all y'all bloggers out there who keep it real, and y'all stand-up bloggers who don't fold for the, for the check. Y'all keeping it real. Y'all ain't folding just to get your hands on some of this shit. Yeah. This shit ain't nothing. You can get this shit without it. I ain't made $1 off YouTube, so and it don't matter if I never make $1 off this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm still talking the same shit. I ain't gonna get on her and mislead the youth and try to make y'all think that you gotta be some stone cold cutthroat killer to be somebody, because you don't. All y'all out there that's listening, you kings, you queens, act like it. You act like that, we'll treat you like that. You act like a clown, we're gonna step on them big red shoes. So y'all need to relax, chill out, and understand that there's more to life than an image. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot more to life than an image, bro. Try your best to focus on the future. That's the only way you can really understand what you need to do in the present. Focus on your future. Focus on what you like. Think about if you got kids, before you do some stupid shit, think about it like, damn, if this shit go wrong, what is my kid gonna do? You know what I'm saying? If this shit go wrong, what is my mama gonna do? Because you know that's who gonna come to your rescue. Your mama gonna come spend all her money to get you out of jail. She gonna stress every day. She gonna be at the church every Sunday trying to pray your ass out of jail. So think about that type of shit, bro. You ain't got no mama, think about your kids. You ain't got no kids, think about your girl. You ain't got no girl, think about your sister, your brothers, whoever is gonna have to bear that burden of you going out there doing some stupid shit for clout or to get a name that you're not gonna be able to use once you're in jail, because you're gonna have to put your name on the streets only carry so much weight in jail. You're gonna have to make another one in that motherfucker. You gotta make 2 names. If you in and out of jail, you gotta have a name in jail and a name on the street. Motherfucker ain't gonna care about shit you done on the streets in jail unless you getting extorted or you in there with a bunch of motherfuckers that already been on the streets with you, and that's rare. You know, especially once you get that time and you get shipped off to that real prison. You might be good in the county, but don't nobody want to be in the county when they know they finna do a bid. That's why everybody trying to get kind of drop out and go to prison, because there's way more leeway in prison. You got TVs, you got more room to move around, you got stores and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? In the county, you have none of that type of shit. You can't do nothing but be on daytime. One TV, everybody got to watch it, all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no stores. You got commissary that come around once a week, shit like that. So think before you act. You know what I'm saying? And don't be another straight drop. Don't be out here doing dumb shit and then trying to go online and get credit for it and thinking that your shit ain't gonna come back on you. Because I told y'all in my first videos, I said, if straight drop ain't do this murder, the way he moving, if they can't find nobody, the right person who did it, he gonna take the fall for it. Now go bust that up. Go check that out. I said that shit in the beginning. So the way he moving, even if he didn't do this shit, He gonna have to prove himself to the police if they can't find no hard evidence on another motherfucker who did it. And you gotta think, say it's a person who actually did it, right? They did a sweep, got 300 people off the street. Say it's another motherfucker who probably did it. Since the internet saying straight drop, that's the first motherfucker name they gonna mention if they get caught and they know they did it and they don't know straight drop like that, or they don't give a fuck about straight drop and they know if they mention his name they can get his ass sent up. They gonna put it on him. His ass, he probably thinking, man, I got an alibi, I got all this and that. Bro, you know how that shit go. Them alibis all good until somebody got to take the stand and say that, and then the police already got the proof that that ain't the truth, and now they putting whoever took the stand for you in jail too. And they're gonna let them know that, and that's gonna scare their ass, and they're not even trying to help your ass out. So just understand, man, this shit ain't built for us to win. It's definitely not built for us to win. I'm about to let y'all hear this shit on the lawyer in the case. On why they let him out. Because he had a 5-year sentence and they let him out in 6 months, to my knowledge. After 6 months, he told the judge he wasn't gonna ask for no probation. And 6 months later, he asked for probation and they granted it to him because he took ownership for what he did. And he didn't deny it. That's what the judge said. They liked that about him. So it's crazy to me, if you ask me anyway. Trying to find it so I can let y'all hear it. And you know, you got OKEEDOKE. He basically he said fuck all that. He basically saying he want dude dead, which you can't blame. When dude made the announcement he gonna turn himself in, he was like, man, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find this damn judge. Find this damn judge. So yeah, I'm 1 second. Trying to see, like, judge name Kraft. So he was in there mopping and shit, cleaning up. And basically being a good prisoner. So Judge Kraft, he better hope he don't go back in front of that judge, because the judge gave him another chance because he admitted to doing what he was doing. So the judge gave him another chance, and his ass, he had to snitch, bro. Judges don't give people that type of leeway, bro, if you ain't telling. And you know, you can basically try to say it's the judge's fault that dog dead. Shit, you want to be for real? He let him out. He had a 5-year sentence, and you let him out after 6 months, granted him probation, because he admitted to what he did. He shot up a bowling alley, bro. He had to tell. Shit just weird to me. Trying to find that shit so I can play it for y'all. I said, I don't feel like an idiot. And if you ask me, bro, ain't no way, ain't nobody, it gotta be somebody snitching in that case. They said they ain't even have to vote. They just all agreed to let him out. I was just looking at this shit. Cause there had to be some shit if you shoot up a bowling alley, bro. No way your ass been let out if you ain't telling. What the fuck is I just see that shit up? My charger. Hold it. Hopefully that's in there. Damn, I forgot I got the wrong motherfucking piece of it. Stimpy. You stupid idiot. Well, I swear I hate this cracked up ass shit. What ass. So What up, man? So I'm trying to find this clip where the judge speak on straight drop and why he released him, and all that early from his 5-year prison sentence for shooting up the bowling alley. Now, if y'all wondering, like, and he a white judge at that, so y'all busted up. Y'all think a white judge will let him out for shooting up a bowling alley over an argument that happened, and if he ain't snitch? What y'all think? I smell a rat. I don't know what y'all smell. I smell a rat. You ain't gonna be able, you can't piss on me and call it rain. No, ain't no pissing on me and calling it rain, man. It is what it is. If you're a snitch, you're a snitch. That man gotta be a snitch. If they let that man go after shooting up a bowling alley after 6 months on a 5-year sentence, because it was his first bid, and they talking about he was in there being a model prisoner. You know how many people be in there being model prisoners trying to get out that mud? And they be in there for a non-violent offense. This is a violent offense. We in there for a violent joint. Violent. Grab my charger. Hold up. We got the charger. So actually, straight dropped the one, posted it, and I got it right here. So straight drop posted the footage of the judge trying to basically convince everybody that he ain't snitching. You know, if you active and you still snitching, the judge will, you know, they would keep you a confidential informant. That's why it's a confidential informant. They're not gonna blow your cover if you still working. So he can miss me with that. The fact that he even went through all that to prove, the fact he even went through all that to try to prove that
He said, you don't need to indict me. I'll agree to my charges. Because he had no record. He was range 1, which is 3 to 6 years. Because there were 3 people involved, He pled guilty to 5 years in prison and agreed
involved.
not to ask for probation. He agreed to go to prison.
So
Kraft says because Johnson was so well behaved in prison, he was given probation and released.
After 6 months, he filed a petition to ask for probation because he'd done all these classes and he'd gotten arranged to have a job with a painting company when he got out and done all this, and came to court, and everyone agreed. We didn't even have a hearing. Everyone agreed that he had no record, that he admitted to what he did, and he had done all this stuff while in prison, and they agreed to put him on probation. He immediately admitted to what he did and said, "You don't need to indict me. I'll agree to my charges." Because he had no record, he was range 1, which is 3 to 6 years.
Now,
because there were 3 people involved,
now hold
he
up.
pled guilty to 5
Now
years
y'all heard that?
and agreed.
The judge said because he had no record. What type of look? Let me show y'all how the judge look now. Don't no judge should be thinking like that, bro. Ain't no judge thinking like that because he had no record. So it's basically saying, like, you know, that's how they everybody knows if you ain't got no record, then you get a break.
And came to court, and everyone agreed. We didn't even have a hearing. Everyone agreed that he had no record, that he admitted to what he did, and he had done all this stuff while in prison, and they agreed to put him on probation. He immediately admitted to what he did and said, "You don't need to indict me. I'll agree to my charges." Because he had no record, he was range 1, which is 3 to 6 years. Because there were 3 people involved, he pled guilty to 5 years in prison and agreed not to ask for probation. He agreed to go to prison.
Kraft says
he agreed not to
Johnson
ask.
was so well behaved in prison, he was given probation and released.
After 6 months, he filed a petition to ask for probation because he'd done all the...
Now y'all just heard him say, he said he won't ask for probation. Then 6 months later, he filed a petition asking for probation. On a 5-year sentence, bro, on a violent crime, 85%. Bruh, you're talking.
He immediately admitted to what he did.
This is his page. Now stop the BS. Now shut your ass up. You talking.
Which is 3 to 6 years. Because there were 3 people involved, he pled guilty to 5 years in prison and agreed not to ask for probation.
Agreed not to ask for probation.
Says because Johnson was so well behaved in prison, he was given probation and released.
After 6 months, he filed a petition to ask for probation because he'd done all these classes and he'd gotten arranged to have a job with a painting company when he got out and done all this, and came to court, and everyone agreed. We didn't even have a hearing. Everyone agreed that he had no record, that he admitted to what he did, and he had done all this stuff while in prison, and they agreed to put him on probation.
Get the fuck out of here. Come on, bro. Y'all don't see that? Do y'all see how that judge saving, like trying to, you know, he on the payroll, man. Leave this man alone. He ain't snitching. We agreed to let him out after 5 months for a violent crime. You know what I mean? Even though he was on 85%, and he agreed not to ask for probation. But 6 months later, he broke that agreement and filed for probation. How the feds feel about breaking agreements? How the police feel about breaking agreements, bro? They don't. If you agree to something to the police, you ain't breaking that agreement, bro, unless they ready for you to break that agreement. And 6 months ain't enough time for you to break no agreement. I don't care how good you is in prison. 6 months ain't even enough time to determine whether you're a model prisoner in prison on a 5-year bid, bro. It ain't. Not on no violent crime. That man still was working, bro. Which is why he's so confident that he'll be out before we can blink our eyes. That man got out 10 times that fast. He said he gonna be out before we can blink. Bruh, I know a snitch when I see some shit, bro. The judge taking up for this man. That man he finna take that, like that man on some, he on to something big. And it will make sense now on why he would leave PRE and get with CMG. Because if you switching sides like that, if you was PRE, right or wrong, Brenda, if you was PRE, then you hated CMG by default. You don't like CMG by default if you paper out Empire. So what's the best way to get at them besides and by infiltrating them, trading, getting on their side so you can tell on them. You know what I'm saying? So, and what I mean by that is he probably wanted to be with CMG, was cool with CMG, was like, yeah, I'll ride this CMG shit out as long as I don't get caught and go to jail and risk getting life. But shit, if I got to risk myself getting life, I'm taking everybody down. And if you take a big boy, yeah, so you switch sides. And if you take a big person down like Gotti and they crew, where do you want to live, sir? What do you want your new name to be, sir? Okay, here's your new social security number, sir. Here's your job you're going to be working. You're going to get paid X amount of dollars every week for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? Witness protection. That boy gonna be in the big witness protection, bro. You ain't getting 5 years and getting that shit broke down to 6 months on a violent crime. I don't care if it is your first one. And you own it, and you on social media acting a donkey. Like you was a model prisoner. You supposed to be rehabilitated. You get out and you showing the world that you clearly not rehabilitated because you've been mentioning multiple crimes. You've been doing a lot of other shit. You know what I'm saying? And
said, you don't need to indict me. I'll agree to my charges.
Hold on, I'm gonna pause this shit. That man said, you don't need to indict me. I'll agree to my charges.
He had no record. He was range 1.
He had no record.
3 to 6 years. Because there were 3 people involved, he pled guilty to 5 years in prison and agreed.
You say because there was 3 people involved. Now, where's the other 3 people at? Is those who he told on, or is they telling with him?
Not to ask for probation. He agreed to go to prison.
Kraft says
he agreed.
He agreed to go to prison. He agreed to go to prison.
Hold up.
He pled guilty to 5 years in prison and agreed not to ask for probation.
He agreed not to ask for probation. Now watch how fast he flipped that.
To go to prison.
Kraft says because Johnson was so well behaved in prison, he was given probation and released.
After 6 months, he filed a petition to ask for probation because
After 6 months, he filed a petition to ask for probation. Am I missing something? Is this man like famous and rich as hell? Because I know, because there's rich people, you know what I'm saying, like famous people that they don't let get them type of privileges, bro. And they got that pay with the file lawyers. They got pay. They lawyers paid up hellas. You know what I'm saying? And then it be their first bids. They don't get that. They don't get that type of love. They don't get that type of love, bro. You gotta be talking to get that type of love. Hold up. What the fuck is the signal at?
immediately admitted to what he did.
Did he mute the rest of this?
Arranged to have a job.
Oh, okay.
He filed
In prison, he was given probation and released.
After 6 months, he filed a petition to ask
Well,
for
let me
probation.
look, bro.
So well behaved in prison, he was given
Fishy.
probation and released.
That man said he wouldn't. He agreed to not ask for probation and go to prison.
Not to ask for probation. He agreed to go guilty to 5 years in prison and agreed not to ask for probation. He agreed to go to prison.
not to ask for probation, bro.
Johnson was so well behaved in prison.
He agreed not to ask for probation. When you make an agreement, that's like part of the
After
deal.
6 months, he filed a petition to ask for probation because
He turned around and said, after 6 months, he filed a petition to ask for probation. Bro, you're breaking the agreement.
Petition to ask for probation.
Johnson was so well behaved in prison, he was given probation and released.
After 6 months, he filed a petition to ask for probation because he'd done all these classes and he'd gotten arranged to have a job with a painting company when he got out and done all this, and came to court, and everyone agreed. We didn't even have a hearing. Everyone agreed that he had no record, that he admitted to what he did, and he had done all this stuff while in prison, and they agreed to put him on probation.
Bruh, the job, that man snitching. You don't get that type of love from the judge and all that shit. Everybody agreed and all that. He working. After 6 months of being in prison, first you get a 5-year sentence because you told them, I'm gonna take my time. I cooperate with what you're saying, and I'm guilty, and I'm gonna take my time, and I agree not to ask for probation. That's part of his deal. I agree not to ask for probation. He was a model citizen, they say. I mean, model prisoner. He say 6 months later, he filed a petition to ask for probation. Ain't that breaking the agreement? That sounds like that's breaking the agreement to me. That's breaking the agreement. Not only did he break the agreement, they didn't even review it. They just looked at it, and everybody asked each other. I guess he's saying everybody asked and said, yeah, we agree. Let him out. He's been a great prisoner for 6 months out of 5 years. What's that? 10%? I ain't never seen nobody do 10% of their time, bro. Like, it's 45% in the state, 85% if you're on a violent crime. That was a violent crime. Nobody gets that type of break, bro. Nobody but a snitch. And the fact that the police is taking up for him, like, you got to think what this judge up under. Even after this shit, bro, he let a man out early, and then that man ended up killing another person. That blood usually falls on the judge's hand and whoever was responsible for getting him out of jail. They should feel guilty, or they is guilty. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know they be feeling guilty, or they like, damn, I shouldn't have let him out. All of them say that shit on all of the crime shows. They be like, I feel guilty for letting him out. I shouldn't have let him out, or I shouldn't have, I should have locked them up when I had the chance. No, shit like that. And another man will still be alive. Like, when the serial killers get caught, they be like, damn, I wish I would have took their lead more serious, and 9 more girls wouldn't have got killed and all that shit. This man is on here basically saying he'll take that. He basically okay with this shit. Like, it's cool. We'll take that. It's weird to me, bro. Like, the judge talking like this. It's funny the judge talking like this, bro. Listen to this shit again. I can't stop listening.
I'll agree to my charges. Because he had no record, he was range 1, which is 3 to 6 years. Because there were 3 people involved, he pled guilty to 5 years in prison and agreed not to ask for probation. He agreed to go to prison.
Kraft says because Johnson was so well behaved in prison, he was given probation and released.
After 6 months, he filed a petition to ask for probation because he'd done all these classes and he'd gotten arranged to have a job with a painting company when he got out and done all this, and came to court. And everyone agreed. We didn't even have a hearing. Everyone agreed that he had no record, that he admitted to what he did, and he had done all this stuff while in prison, and they agreed to put him on probation.
Now, what that look at that face. I'm glad I held this up here. Look at his face right here. That's that I'm lying face. He's snitching. What that face say? We agreed to put him on probation was his last words. That's that he's telling. He took down people while he was in prison. He was telling on the prisoners in there, and he gonna tell more when he out on the street. You know what I'm saying? That man telling. Look at this shit. Look at this shit, man. Look what's on his page, bro. Where the fuck you get 100 bands from right after Dolph died? With 2 watches and all that shit. 2 bust downs, all that shit, bro. You wasn't living like that beforehand. That's why you did this. Why you think he only got this many pictures? That's why he deleted everything, because he ain't want nobody to see the old broke him. You want everybody to think that, oh, he been getting it. You know what I'm saying? And now all of a sudden, you got CMG people following you. It don't take a rocket scientist, bro. Lil Migo and all this, you got them doing songs with you and all this shit, bro. It don't take a rocket scientist to see what's going on. For real, for real. Buddy, he fucked up in the head. He fucked up the church money, man. That shit, this shit is like some of the most simplest open shut type of shit that it should be. Like, if he beat this shit, we know he's big telling. That man, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Like, all I can say is allegations. I'm confirming the boy told and still working. You know what I'm saying? And he know he can. That's why he feel like like he say, like you said, like the man said, he went on his social media and said, I'm gonna turn myself in Monday. Wrong pipe. It's the weekend. You mean tell me the police can't trace that phone and find him? They cool with him turning himself in Monday for a murder? That man called and said, look, I'm gonna get y'all, the people who involved in this shit. I'm not the only one. Give me till Monday. Okay, Officer Johnson. They probably call that man Officer Justin. Officer Straight Drop. Ain't no way in West Hill that man ain't dropped no information but what I just heard on that from that judge, bro. That judge talking like that's his best friend. Y'all heard that shit? The judge sound like the man homie. I wish I had a judge to treat me. I hope I get, boy, if I ever get in trouble, please let me get that judge. I'm gonna bring that Straight Drop shit up every chance I get. Don't forget about what you did for Straight Drop now. If he ain't tell, and you know what I'm saying, I need that same treatment. That man basically, he immediately admitted to what he did.
I'll agree to my charges.
Said, you don't have to indict me. I'll agree to my charges. There was 3 other people involved.
Because there were 3 people. He immediately admitted to what he did and said, you don't need to indict me. I'll agree to my charges. Because he had no record, he was range 1, which is 3 to 6 years. Because there were 3 people involved, he pled guilty to 5 years in prison and agreed not to ask for probation. He agreed to go to prison.
Kraft says because Johnson was so well behaved in prison, he was given probation and released.
After 6 months, he filed a petition to ask for probation because he'd done all his classes.
How you agree? How you agree to not ask for probation and only wait like a real motherfucker, like a motherfucker that's really like fuck that, I ain't finna blow my shit. A nigga would have waited a year and a half, a year to try to file his petition. Boy, you agreed in the court to not file for probation, to not ask for probation, and then 6 months later you broke that agreement and asked for probation, and they let you slide. They didn't even have a hearing. They said, hey, you agree? Yeah, you agree? Yeah, he took down a nice little amount of people, let him out. He good. You know what I'm saying? We need him back on the street. We got the streets getting crazy. We need him back out there. We're trying to take down Mo, Larry, and Curly. And he know all 3 of the stooges. I'm telling you, bro, bullshit ain't about nothing. Brenda, I can't, if it walk like a duck and talk like a duck, it ain't a motherfucking a hawk. Straight up. If you walk like a duck and talk like a duck, it damn sure ain't a hawk. On me, we hit the light, we ambience in this bitch. We see what these ambience looking like. I got the ambient light. You see, I got the ambient lights popping. But if they walk like a duck and they talk like a duck, why would I think it's a hawk? How them little ambient lights looking, man? Yeah, I got my little lights popping today. Yes, sir, ski. Stole my daughter lights. Bitch is looking good, and I could swap them out. You understand me? Oh, where we going? Hold up. Going red with them. Let's go blue. That's green. That's that blue. And that white. And we got the tricks and shit. Y'all don't be leaving during the light show and all that, man. Yeah, man, that boy telling, man. She ain't here right now anyway, so I had to get them back. Yeah, I had to put them back in there. You know, I can just lift them up and put them back in there. I had to put them together anyway. These like some different type of lights, but I'm gonna, you know, when she get her, she gonna definitely debo these mugs right back. They ain't gonna be long. I'm gonna try to get them every time I go live until I buy mine. I should have bought me some. I ain't know they was gonna be like that. You can't really see them for real, but they hard. Like right now, it's showing so many different colors, but you can barely even see it. Like it's like a whole rainbow of colors, just going up and down. I mean, up. And this one doing the same shit. But they do all type of different shit. The motherfucker's hard though. You don't think he turning himself in? Shit, he might. If he's snitching, he gonna turn himself in. He know he got a what you call it, a joker in the deck. He know all he gotta do is goddamn me drop a few names. That's what he been out here doing. He been out here gathering information. So goddamn me, you know, when that time come, he got that motherfucking get out of jail free card. And what I mean by that is that tell him everything I know shit. What do you want to know? I'll tell you everything. Smoke a blunt with Eli. See, I got the other little fish tank shit too. My daughter, other fish tank. Get over here a little bit. Let me see how you look with the little clothes in. Can you get in here? Oh, we in. But you can't see the ambience over there though. Can't see the ambience over there. I don't know. I'm gonna get it together though. I don't know which way we gonna rock it. I guess I'll be like this to whenever it's company over here, whenever the kids running around going crazy back there, ain't letting me be great. Yeah, he put his family in danger. You seen what happened with Nipsey, with the dude who killed Nipsey family? Man, they say they killed this whole. They say while he was in jail, they killed down there everybody he know. His whole family down there got killed. And you know that's what they say. I don't know how true it is, but boy, like I got credible sources that say they wiped out damn near his whole family behind that shit, and he just couldn't do nothing but sit in jail and watch. That shit crazy. But you know, like I said, bro, it's oh, you was able to see all the colors from the other way. Let me see. I don't know. You can down there see when I move it like that and shit. Let y'all see the setup. Watching Poke on one, goddamn me. People don't want to show their shit. I don't show my shit. Just in case somebody want to get into it, y'all can ask me any question about this shit. I didn't really need all this shit, but I wanted to do everything in case I wanted to be on some game and shit and all that. You know, the hood gamer, street gamer. Yeah, man. But Buddy definitely got a few get out of jail free cards up his sleeve on some snitch shit. I can't see him not talking, being, you know, running his mouth when he got that kind of break. He clearly made it. Like, when you make a deal to not do something and you end up doing it, they damn near can revoke your whole deal. They probably, like a normal motherfucker that wasn't snitching, they would have been like, oh, your original sentence was gonna be 12 years. Since you tried to ask for probation, we're gonna give your ass them 12 because you broke your agreement. We only gave you 5 because you agreed to not ask for probation. Now you asking for probation, you breaking your agreement. They ain't do none of that. They ain't do none of that thing. That man ain't break shit. They told that man, you good. You know what I'm saying? You good. You done enough time. What you do? 30 days, you good. You had a 5-year sentence, you did 30 days, we letting you out. You snitched on 20 people, you good. Just give us some more names when you get out. And he was like, yes, officer. They gave him his badge and sent him on his way. But I ain't gonna, you know, like I ain't gonna just, you know, put that on him like that too soon. It is what it is. Like I'm just saying, in my opinion, the way that judge treated him, it just seemed like he did something to earn that. You know what I mean? Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think? If I'm wrong, let me know. I don't see me being wrong in this situation, this scenario right here. Buddy, that's like a hell of a break, bro. That's the type of break you like. I guess that's probably why he went right back out there and got into some more shit, because it wasn't that much. It wasn't. He got a hit. That was like a real fucker slap on the wrist. That was like a motherfucking thump. That was like a little ear thump. They thumped his ear like, boom, get on about your business. Don't do it no more. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't shit. To go get an assault rifle and shoot up a bowling alley, that ain't shit. And it was holes all in the front door of the bowling alley, so it ain't. It's like that's terror. It's like terrorizing some shit. Ain't no judge supposed to look at you and be like, you know, you deserve to get out just because you took accountability of what you did. So I don't know. I just feel like I have never seen that in the history of hood shit, court, none of that. I never seen that ever. You know what I'm saying? And I know people that did shit that ain't even that bad and didn't get that type of love. It's people that really didn't do that bad. They goddamn me. Shit. Motherfuckers just got caught with a gun and got more time than that. For real. Motherfucker got caught with a gun and got more time than that, bro. That shit crazy to me. Beyond crazy. On me. And I never get it. I never understand it whatsoever. But yeah, man. But you say, did anyone get hit at the bowling alley? I'm not sure. Let me see. I don't think they did. But it's still, you know, like, it's still, that's still bad. Yes, it was a triple shooting shit. So 3 people got hit. Yeah, in 2017, Memphis police confirmed officers arrested Johnson, who was then 18, for a triple shooting at Billy Hardwick's All-Star Lanes bowling alley on White Station. Officer said Johnson is 5'8", 190, has the name Jaya tattooed on his arm. You know, all that same shit they were saying. Tied to organized gangs, should be considered armed and dangerous. See what they say. See if they say, like,
or about the man suspected of gunning down the beloved singer November 17th. Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre, you've been on this story since it happened. What do we know about this suspect?
Well, check this out, Val. His name is Justin Johnson. He also goes by the name Straight Drop. He's a rapper himself. And Justin Johnson, he's wanted for the murder of Memphis rapper Young Dolph. That's according to the U.S. Marshal Service. Now, in 2017, Memphis police confirmed to Fox 13 that officers arrested then 18-year-old Justin Johnson for a triple shooting at the Billy Hardwick All-Star Bowling Alley on White Station. Now, according to the U.S. Marshal Service, the now 23-year-old Justin Johnson is alleged to have shot Young Dolph at Makita's Homemade Cookies on November 17th. Now, the U.S. Marshal Service, who is also working with Memphis Police and the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation on this case, said Johnson is wanted for first-degree murder of Young Dolph. Now, according to the U.S. Marshal, since Johnson has been evading arrest, they are offering a combined reward of $15,000 for information that would lead to his arrest. And I should also tell you that Justin Johnson has also been added to TBI's Most Wanted. Reporting live this morning.
This morning, we're learning more about the man suspected of gunning down the beloved singer November 17th.
So there you have it. His ass, yeah, his ass, that was a triple, you said it starts in February. I think it already started. I seen him in court a couple times, but it probably was like some preliminary shit, or, you know, it wasn't the real shit, continuous shit, but they had something on him up in there a couple times. I seen him in court. He looked totally different than he did when he shot him, when he was out. So yeah, it said it was a triple shooting, so 3 people must have got hit. Exactly, 3 counts of attempted murder. Shit. Yeah, he went outside, went and got an assault rifle at that. Came back and shot the place up. That's like, exactly, that's 20 to life type shit. That's what I'm saying. That shit, like, that's like terrorization type shit, bro. They don't play with that shit. Especially in a place like Memphis, that's, you know what I'm saying, still of the South, of that essence. And there was a white judge. You know what I'm saying? Like, the judge is white, bro. He ain't, you know, a black judge wouldn't have gave him that break without him telling. He agreed to not ask for probation, and 6 months later wrote a petition, started up, you know, put a petition for probation, bro. You already broke the agreement right there. Yeah, you know, the council, exactly. That's what I'm saying. However many people was up there is another charge. You know what I'm saying? Then disarming a firearm in the public place is another charge. Don't let no church or nothing like that or school been nearby. That's another charge. So how he got out of that shit beyond me. That shit is beyond me, bro. Dude is a magician. Like, bro, that's why I had to keep listening to the judge. I had to listen to the judge again. I had to listen to the judge like 6-7 times, bro. I'm like, how the fuck he pulled that off? Man, y'all want to hear that shit again? Exactly, bro. That's damn near a mass shooting. Like, that man got away with a mass shooting, did 6 fucking months. And not only that, the judge is backing this shit. Like, the judge is like, I gotta play it again, bro, for the people that ain't see it.
Agree to my charges because he had no record. He was range 1. He immediately admitted to what he did and said, "You don't need to indict me. I'll agree to my charges." Because he had no record, he was range 1, which is 3 to 6 years. Because there were 3 people involved, he pled guilty to 5 years in prison and agreed not to ask for probation. He agreed to go to prison.
Kraft says because Johnson was so well behaved in prison, he was given probation and released.
After 6 months, he filed a petition to ask for probation because he'd done all these classes and he'd gotten arranged to have a job with the painting company when he got out and done all this, and came to court, and everyone agreed. We didn't even have a hearing. Everyone agreed that he had no record, that he admitted to what he did, and he had done all this stuff while in prison, and they agreed to put him on probation.
He had no record. Shit, he just shot up some motherfuckers. But anyway, this motherfucker said, he fucking agreed to not ask for probation, and 6 months later, he asked for probation. That's crazy, bro. Right, hot dog died with them 3 other than nobody else did. You know what I think, bro? I think he one of them snitches, right? That's worth more not being a snitch than he is just being a snitch where he go to court, you know what I'm saying, and tell where he go to court basically and you know, hold the stand, get on the stand or something, because once he do that, they can't use him no more for the most part, you know what I'm saying? So I think he one of them dudes that's telling the police like how shit work, where to find people at, where they work at. He one of them, you know what I'm saying? You know how the police used to like White Boy Rick, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all heard of the story of White Boy Ricky in Detroit, the little young boy. They caught him when he was like 14 to 15 and just had him just telling them everything that was going on in the street. So they knew everybody that was doing everything, where they was doing it at and all that. And they just used that information to lock up, to find motherfuckers and dirty and get their ass, you know what I'm saying? So I think he one of them type of people where he found the way to not be on paper snitching, but he gonna get away with a lot of shit because he actually, you know, doing shit. Like he might go sit down for this shit for a minute. The police like we gotta make it look good. You gotta like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta sit down for a minute and then we'll dismiss the charges or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I hope they don't let him get away with this. Like him getting away with it totally. I can't see that. Damn it, I knocked that light down. Show the fuck did. Timber. I'm gonna be done broke this motherfucker. This bitch got music or something to play through it too. But yeah, bro, like exactly. He like a CI. He work more on the street. So he like, you know, he like one of them motherfuckers that's way knee deep in. Then, you know, he was a real good snitch. That's what it was. He was a real good snitch. You know what I'm saying? He was a good snitch, bro, on everything. And man, it was so good that they said, you work for us forever. That's probably how he got that money like that. Shit, you never know. Shit, they probably was giving them money and all type of shit. That's what they do with them. They get them all money. They catch dope boys with the money and give it to them so they can go, you know, look like they look. Cause the better they look, the more people they can catch. The higher up people they can catch. So they trying to build him up to where he this big dog, so they can catch big dogs. You know what I'm saying? So fuck it, give him 100 grand. Now you got people like Lil Migo, Big Homie G reaching out to him, liking his pictures. You know what I'm saying? If he come home from this Dolph shit, he gonna be big as hell if people can believe he ain't snitch. If they can't find no paperwork on him and all that shit, so he gonna be able to get close to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like probably black youngster and you know everybody. Gotti might be like, nah, I ain't fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? But he gonna get close enough to somebody who gonna talk about Gotti, and they gonna have that. You know what I'm saying? But I believe Gotti, after this type of shit, Gotti probably like, man, I ain't making no more mistakes. I'm done. I ain't beefing no more. I ain't doing shit no more. That's what both of them will say if they smart. Like that's what dudes should say. You know what I'm saying? A black youngster, all them motherfuckers. Cause after this shit, your ass gonna be, they gonna be on y'all ass. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be fucked up if he, I don't know, man. Like somebody, I believe they want somebody to go down for this Dolph shit, and if he really don't get charged or don't beat, or he really beat this shit, and he definitely working with them people like heavy, for real. He working with them people heavy. They might try to make him plea out, give him a weak ass plea just so they can get a charge. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Guns, dope, and that's why he was so reckless. You seen him. That's why you seen how reckless he was, because he know he got that get out of jail free card. That's why his ass be out here, you know, be so damn reckless, saying all that dumb shit and posting guns and doing all that shit. That's the whole thing about this shit. He do all that, you know what I'm saying? Because he know, like, I ain't got nothing to worry about, you know. What up, Cindy Romero, G-Day? It's your G-Day? Happy G-Day. Oh, you say good day, everyone. Okay, I get it now. When G-Day, it be people's birthday, I call it their G-Day. That's my bad. Good day to you too. This guy. Hell nah. Hell nah, dog. That man literally just, goddamn me, beat the system, so to speak. Shit. He beat the system. You know? And what's sad is that if he do it again, it's gonna cause an uproar. But he's still gonna, like, you know what? It's gonna cause a war on the street, like between. So he's gonna have to really be. They're gonna have to damn near. They're gonna be funding the war. Yeah, that shit made it focus when I did that. So they're gonna be funding the war. If they lay him off this shit, they're gonna be funding the war between Dolph people and drop people. Cause I believe they might go after his parents or some shit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't finna play. He need to tell his parents need to get out of Dodge, because they're gonna try to go after everybody, bro. I don't know. It depends on Dolph. Dolph might have some people that's more level headed, and you know what I'm saying. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I don't think nobody can do nothing to me to where I would want to go kill their parents. You know what I'm saying? That's like, I don't know. I can't see myself making somebody's parents pay for what their son did. That's why I know Nipsey had some people who really was crazy and they loved him for real, because they went out there and they didn't give a fuck. They was killing women. I think they was killing children and shit. I don't know. Like I'm gonna look more into that shit, but that shit was crazy. All the shit I was hearing, every time you turn around, somebody was dying. It was crazy. Yeah, yeah. If they announced that second shooter Monday, you know what that means. Shit, he told. I think the second shooter might be CEO Bobby or what's his name? CEO Bobby and what's that? Damn, I can't think of the other guy name. CEO Bobby, JoJo Splat, and it's another one. It's another one too. I can't think of his name. I can't think of his name. The other guy. Damn, I can't think of the other guy's name, but he like a little tall, skinny dude, and he kind of built like the other shooter was. You know what I'm saying? Because they say the other one 5'8". You know what I'm saying? They probably got that camera shit where they can kind of tell the height of people judged off the camera. You know what I'm saying? You know how they got that shit now in the little police shit. They can look at a person on camera and probably guesstimate how tall they really are, how much they weigh. So shit, that shit might be you know, that might come into play. Never know. It's gonna be one for the ages though, especially if they go to trial. And I don't think they would have charged him if they ain't have enough to make him take it to trial. Like I said, he'll have to be snitching to to come up out of that shit, and he'll have to he'll have to like, this is another thing I'm gonna be eerie for. If he take it to trial, and you know how you can ask for 12 people, you can ask for a jury, or you can ask for a judge to decide the case. If he asks for a judge to decide the case, then that's a red flag to me too. Then I know he about to get off, because the judge gonna cut him some slack, because once again, he a good CI. And it's probably a bigger scheme of things to shit. So, you know, it'll be a thing, something to see for real. But we'll see what's gonna happen in a minute. I don't know how many of y'all think he gonna turn himself in Monday. Let me put a poll up. I'll put that poll up. Where'd it go? I ain't double checked the question or nothing. So y'all let me know how. Let me see where it's at. I don't even see that one. I think I put it up. Oh, there I go. I'm gonna say no. That was me on my vote. Well, I don't know. I should have said yeah, to be honest, because I feel like if he's snitching, then he might turn himself in. You know what I'm saying? If he talking, he gonna turn himself in. Let me see if I can pick yes. Nah, I can't pick yes. But if he's snitching, then he'll turn himself in. If not, then he might run. But then you never know, he could run and still snitch. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen people run and still snitch. And, you know, and that's why they run, because they don't want to snitch for real. But you know, like it's a lot of stuff that come into play. If he addicted to lean pills, anything like that, all this shit come into play. He might be addicted to sex. You know what I'm saying? The only sex you can get up in that motherfucker is the one you don't want. You say they all snitching. Yeah, we gonna see. If they all tell on each other, they all get sent up. It's gonna be on some may the best snitch win. What else can you tell us type shit? Who paid y'all? Who sent y'all? Cause it had to be like a paid hit, bro. That looked like a paid hit. It didn't look like no, you know what I'm saying? Like no, we mad at you and we gonna kill you type shit. That looked like a paid hit. When the motherfucker mad at you and shit and they want to do something like that, they'll just rob you or try to rob you or some shit. Unless Dolph had something done to one of their people, you never know. You know what I'm saying? Dolph could have been out there having his people step on shit. You know, that's something we don't know. But I know Dolph, you know, wasn't the type. He didn't look like the type of person that'll fuck up his career by getting involved in no stupid shit if he didn't have to. You know what I'm saying? Now after they tried to kill him with the 100 shots and then they shot him in Cali, and maybe he was like, fuck that, I gotta do something, you know what I'm saying? Or they're gonna get on me anyway. So maybe he was fed up then and he sent people out. He told people get active, but you never know. Maybe he just started carrying his pistol and because he said that's the only, say in the song, he was like, only time I ain't had my pistol, I got shot. So maybe he was like, next time I'm gonna be ready. You know what I'm saying? That's why they say he had his gun. He was trying to shoot back, but it was too late. Yeah, you know, they pay up front, some up front and some after. Because of and the smart people are paying them all up front. Because after the shit happened, they don't want to be associated with them. You know what I'm saying? After it happened, you got to stay far away from me in case you sloppy and you get caught. So a smart person gonna pay him before, because if you don't pay him after, you run the risk of him getting mad and snitching. You don't want to give him no reason to snitch. You know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure you take care of that payment and get them out the way, and you know, put them in a position to where they already paid. You got to get on top of that. But like I said, Dolph didn't deserve that, and I don't think Gotti was dumb enough to do it. I think if anybody, it was Gotti big brother, Big Jip. If it's gonna fall back on somebody, it might be him. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't want to let the beef go. He didn't. Gotti told him plenty of times to let that shit go, and he didn't want to. But you know how that shit go. Motherfucker fuck with your brother, you be on that shit. You know, and Dolph kept dissing him, but at the same time, it's just rap beef. It's, you know, y'all can make money off dissing each other. You ain't got to kill each other. But who says that they had something to do with it? It could have been like he was hating on, because you know he was paper route, so he could have been hating because he was putting on Key Glock more than he was putting on himself, more than he was putting on him. You know what I'm saying? Because if he was paper route, I ain't heard nothing about him. Dolph ain't did no song with him or nothing like that. They say Key Glock was the person that brought him around, but I heard that Key Glock didn't bring him around, and Key Glock didn't really fuck with him like that. Key Glock brought somebody around that he fucked with, and he brought him around. He vouched for him. So that's how I heard that happen. I heard, you know, Key Glock didn't know him personally like that. Knew of him, but didn't know him personally. He just knew somebody that brought him around. Yeah, yeah, it definitely was a bag involved, because ain't no way straight drop just out the blue pop up with 100 bands, all blues, after you already got your jewelry and shit. You know what I'm saying? That means you hit a big sting. And reason why I say that, because people that got that kind of money, if you got 100 grand all blues, that means you got some more money, and you got it in the video. You ain't gonna have all your money in the video. You got on 2 bust down watches, you got jewelry on, you got the paper route Empire on your motherfucking little wallet keychain thing. So if you had that kind of money before Dolph died, you wouldn't have been thinking about killing nobody. You would have been thinking about bigger and better shit. People that think about killing somebody, bro, is not, no, usually they ain't, either they not doing good or they trying to stop somebody from killing them. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think Dolph was no threat too much to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, not like that. Dolph was the type of motherfucker that wanted to get money and take care of his people and make it home safe. So I feel like you know, it had to be a hit, because if he had over 100 grand, 150 grand, 200 grand, which that's what it looked like he got, which, you know, supposedly he had cars and all that shit. If that was true, why the fuck are you still a shooter? You shouldn't be no shooter. You should have shooters. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be out there still shooting shit. You got money. Your mind focused on something else now. That's just how money do you. Money make you look at the bigger picture and shit. Oh, you say straight drop cousins with pound cake? Exactly. Yeah, he definitely, you know, let that money get to him. It probably was one of those situations where a motherfucker said whoever the first person to get Dolph get you know, $250,000, 200,000, whatever the case may be. And they was, you know, trying to get their money. And they probably seen them and got their money, shit. Then you know, Big Homie G, what's his name? Yeah, Big Homie G, the one who on that song Stepped On. He mentioned in the song, I gave the drop, he dropped them. You know, even though that might be, you know, just coincidence that he said that, but still, that sound, you put that song out after Dolph died to make a statement. just like all the other CMG artists, they knew what it was gonna do. Like, if you had more respect, you would have not dropped nothing that you thought people was gonna insinuate that you killed Dolph. But if you drop shit that's making it seem like you killed him, then people gonna assume that's what you did. Especially if you had beef with him, or somebody you know had beef with him. And all of them drop shit that verses where it sound like that. Well, not all of them, but, you know, Gotti did, well, not Gotti, but Black Youngster did, Moneybagg Yo did, Straight Drop, Big Homie G. Pretty sure some more did too. Whoever else dropped the song from CMG probably was saying some shit like that too. Yeah, that shit was crazy, man. Fucked me up when he said that. Gave the drop, he dropped him. That shit all on the street. Triple cross. Said triple cross and everything. That's what he get for playing with me or something like that. Triple cross means shit, betrayal, basically. You know, shit crazy, man. But I don't even know how people live with themselves after that shit. But, you know, it'll come to light though. Karma, a motherfucker. We gonna see soon. Whether it's, you know, from karma or from, you know, them being dumb and getting themselves fucked off. Yeah, man. But it's 3:27. I'm gonna let y'all get some sleep, man. I'll be on tomorrow. I should have got on earlier today, but you know how I go, man. Sometimes I had to clean up and do some other shit. But we got it done, man. I don't know, man. Let me see if any new shit popped up. But Straight Drop being accused of snitching made him, instead of him making a statement about the Dolph shit, he wanted to clear up his snitching rumors first. You know what I'm saying? So the police probably told him, go on, make you a thing. And you say, turning myself in Monday at 2:01. I'm innocent. I'll be back sooner than you can blink. You confident as hell, boy. Overconfident. Well, he look galore, fine. Yeah. Yeah, man. We out, man. All right, y'all. Good night, man. See y'all tomorrow, man. Y'all stay strong. Get that good sleep. Wake up. Gets to it. Peace, kings and queens.